Hi everybody, Hyde North Elementary parents and students. It's Mr. Cunningham coming to you Facebook Live for some announcements of what's coming up here in November and the rest of October. So a pretty busy month and a half here coming up, so I want to go over a couple of things to make sure everybody is well informed. Starting tomorrow, our third graders will be taking their first third grade fall reading test. So tomorrow will be part 1 and Thursday will be part 2. So we've been preparing for that. It's the beginning of the year for us. It's a end of the year third grade test. They will take it again in the spring, but this kind of gives us a great baseline for what's going on. So kiddos will come in, work on their computers, take those tests, and do their best, and then we'll move forward once we get through there. Also, quick reminder, end of our first 9 weeks is this Friday. So grades will be due by then, and report cards will go home the following Friday. Next up for us is Picture Retake Day. So our pictures will be coming in, and our retake day is November 9th. So there's two things that happen. If you were absent on our picture day a couple weeks ago, you will be able to retake your picture on November 9th. Also, if you took your picture on picture day and you do not like the picture, if you return the package to us in full, you can retake that picture on November 9th for no charge. So remember that, pay attention to those pictures forms when they come through. We have forms available in the office, so if you need one, please let us know. Our next thing coming up is the Halloween party. Big time news here at North Elementary, the Halloween party. So just a couple reminders, that will be on next Wednesday on Halloween the 31st. We do have a parade. It will start at 1 o'clock. Depending on the weather, if the weather is nice enough for us to be outside, we will walk the perimeter of the building on the sidewalk. We will go out the front lobby doors, I believe, and go around and come in the back, or vice versa. But if you're here to see the parade, if you are standing outside along the bus lane sidewalk, you'll be able to see all the kiddos come through. A couple other reminders, that party will begin the parade at 1 o'clock. That usually lasts 20 minutes, so that does not give us a lot of time for an actual party. So our homeroom parents, please make sure you're planning for about 20 minutes of activities after that. The party needs to end at 1:45, and this is something that we got to do a better job of than we have. Parents have to be out of the building at that time so that we can do dismissal at 1:55. And more importantly, you can't be parked in the bus lane because that will hold up the whole process. But if you are coming in to volunteer, just volunteer, not coming just to the parade, but volunteer for those parties, you will be allowed in the building at 12:30. You'll report to the library until that time till we get moving. Another big thing too, we're going to talk about attendance as well, but traditionally we have a lot of tardies on Halloween because parents are trying to get kids ready. Don't worry about getting kids ready in the morning. They're not allowed to wear the costume to school that day. We will put that on during that time before the parade. No makeup, no mask are allowed during our school party, and make sure we are here on time. Please plan in advance so that we're here on time for Halloween. So it's exciting, kids love it. It's a great time. The parade's always awesome to see all those kiddos. Which brings me back to some attendance things that we have going on. We're having a big issue attendance-wise with tardies. So we're averaging around 20 tardies a day. So parents, please make sure if you're bringing your kiddos to school, you're getting them here on time. And just because you're here at 7:45, if they go to breakfast, they got to be in class at 7:45, not in the building. So if you're bringing your kids, make sure you give them time to eat breakfast if they choose to, that they're back in time. And we do have an attendance incentive that we have started, so that will run every 9 weeks. And let me make sure I have this right. So any student every 9 weeks that has 3 or less tardies or absences during the grading period, we will be having a pizza party or a pizza lunch, I guess, with Mr. Cunningham every 9 weeks. So those kiddos that meet that incentive. Also, for the end of the year, anybody that has perfect attendance for the end of the year, we will have a lunch field trip with Mr. Cunningham, destination yet to be decided. But I'll be taking those kiddos with perfect attendance out for lunch one day at the end of the year for perfect attendance. Let's see. So again, back to tardies. I want to make sure we do that. Let's try to do better. We're trying to monitor that. But we're at 20 tardies average a day. So I know picture day we probably had 60 tardies. So let's make sure we're getting to school on time. Veterans Day. We are having some activities on Veterans Day. We're going to celebrate Veterans Day on November 9th, that Friday before. We'll let everybody know what's coming soon for that, but we are planning on doing some veteran activities, so November 9th. Let's see, picture sparkle tree. So I want to show this to everybody. This is a Christmas tree that we get from Sparkle, and anybody that wants one of these, you're allowed to have one. We do not have enough for all 450 kids in the building, but we have a lot. So if you would like one, it's available to anybody in the building. And you take this comes home, you punch it out, and it's a Christmas tree. These hang at Sparkle Market down in East End. You are to decorate both sides, and those will hang up there, and they hang them from the tree. So anybody that wants one of these, make sure you send a note in to take one home. And these are due also on November 9th for us to be hanging up down there for the holiday season. Let's see what else we have here. Grandparents' Day. Grandparents' Day. This is our last announcement here for today. Grandparents' Day is this Friday. It's a great event here at North Elementary. We're always excited to have grandparents in the building. We have this schedule that has been sent out. It's also on Facebook on our North PTO or PTA website. We have it posted here. Those are the schedules for your grade level. So if you have a kindergarten student, this is the time with the teacher, what time you are eating. When you come into the building, you'll go into the library and wait for your grandchild's class to come through. We'll line you up and then sit you in. So that lunch is free to everybody that comes. We're excited to have that. I know we have about 500 or 600 grandparents signed up already. If you haven't done so, please let us know so we can have an accurate count here for Friday. So, and again, we have parking available. Trinity, the parking lot down at Trinity, or the community center, East Circle Community Center parking lot, also down at our track, along anywhere else. Don't worry, grandparents, if you had to park down there, we do have 2 bus shuttles that will pick you up, bring you up, and then take you back down. So please don't come up and park in the bus lane again, because it also backs up close to dismissal with everybody in here. So excited for that as well. PTA, just a couple fundraiser reminders. I know we're selling right now some Christmas flowers and stuff like that. If you have that order, make sure you get those done. And I believe we started a candle sale this week. So if you guys are participating in those, get those order forms into us. We definitely appreciate your support with that, with all the stuff we're doing with our PTA. Last part of that is Thanksgiving coming up very quickly. So one thing we've added to the calendar, I know it's on our new calendar, but it wasn't originally, was our waiver day on November 26th. That's the Monday after Thanksgiving. There will be no school for students. Teachers will have a work day here, but make sure we're making arrangements for that as well on November 26th. I think that's all we have for this time here at North Elementary. Again, if you have any questions, please call the office. Check out our North PTA page, or also check out my Twitter page or Twitter account, JC@EL admin@North there, and you can get some updates as well. So until then, have a great day and go Potters.